From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, we've got Father's Day baseball. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. This is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound now, Randy Johnson. And he's closing in on an incredible strikeout milestone in his career.
Well, not far away from the monumental milestone of 5,000 career punch-outs. Man, I'm sure I'm in there about 10 or 12 times.
And now, Derek Jeter. Going one.
Going one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses. 1-0. Johnson, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. One out, bases empty.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that's in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed.
1-0.
Two outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Yanks held in check. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Fenway Park and towing the slab, Catfish Hunter. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Bottom of the first. So stepping
Leading
in for
off
Boston,
for the
Thomas
Red
Wagner.
Sox, second
He's got
baseman,
pop, which is a little
Honus
sneaky
Wagner.
because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch
Batting
out. The
second,
one before
right
just
fielder,
caught the zone. So as a
Henry
hitter, you have to
Aaron.
protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
So digging in, Hank Aaron. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. That's off the inside
That's
corner,
inside.
and it's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone.
Well, obviously, that was nowhere near the
Batting
strike
third,
zone by the
left
time he got to the
fielder,
plate.
Ted
People at home watching it
Williams.
thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. 3 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. That one missing inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that
count.
pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
3-2. The
Take the bait.
pitch
Ball
is
4.
outside and ball 4.
You know, I think he's
Batting
okay
fourth,
with that outcome. It wasn't an
hitter,
intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to
Ramirez.
attack the zone either.
Runner at first with 2 away. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. And that one
No, that
just
missed. That's a
misses.
ball.
A ball and no strikes. Right through there for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. On the ground to the
That
left.
ball's foul.
And foul ball. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Two outs. That misses
Ball,
off the
outside.
outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a high chopper. Zips it to first. Inning over. And the Red Sox lead 1. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. here at Fenway Park. New inning getting started. And here is Mickey Mantle. Johnson back to work. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hank under it. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, catcher Jorge Posada.
Here's a big power threat. Jorge Posada. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
No score here in the second. And that one fouled off. Outfield playing straight up now. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Smith puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz.
First baseman, David Ortiz.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Hunter, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And another ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Willie Mays digging in now. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ortiz aboard here at first with nobody out. Late on that fastball. The plate umpire Freddie Ferguson.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Wade Boggs now went deep in the ball game last night. That's in there. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The next offering misses. 2-2.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Batting 8.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Ozzie Smith up next for the Red Sox. First pitch, just misses. Foul ball there. The shortstop takes a ball.
2-2.
Fastball is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jason Varitek in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And that one fouled off. And fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. And now 2-2. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Ramirez.
That one is downstairs, and that's ball one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Ortiz makes the grab, one down.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Tony Gwynn stands in now and watches strike one. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Top of the third, no score. That one in the dirt. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Ha-Sung Kim stepping in now for the Yankees.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
That one out to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the third. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Honus Wagner. Just missed. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Bare hand grab, and they get the out.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
Now batting, right fielder, Henry Aaron.
Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Hank batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Here's a 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
At the plate, Ted Williams. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That one missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. That one drilled left field, and that's just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off, he'll see another. That one misses.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outs. And that skips into dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down.
Jeez, this might be the longest at-bat I've ever seen in MLB The Show. This is this is about to be a 17-pitch at-bat. Whew.
Just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Three-two. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle.
Now
it's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned.
Holy crap! If you ask Catfish there, he might would have rather given up a home run. He just spent 20 pitches on that. Can I change this now?
Take a look at who's been getting it done.
Not sure I can change that now, but pretty sure that was a 20-pitch at bat.
52 RBIs, 47 walks. The only batters in franchise history to lead the league in both of those categories.
6 pitches in the first at bat, in the first inning. 19 pitches in the second at bat. That's ridiculous.
Ramirez.
Now a chance for Manny Ramirez. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the green monster. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So a runner. Two outs. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Smoked on the ground a second. Ramirez sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Boston brings one in on the triple. It's now 1-0. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back inside Fenway Park, onto the fourth. There's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. And that one is lifted in the air. Mays sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Oh, there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's in for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one not close. Going to count 1-2. And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Just off the inside edge. That misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Sliced hard but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Two now. And there's a ball. Mickey Mantle waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stopped. That was pretty cool.
Back now at Fenway,
Leading
ready
off
to go,
for the
bottom
Red
4.
Sox.
And now the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
Late on that fastball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Inside. And a count even 1-1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
2-1 now. In the air, right side, Williams. As this one sized up, hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm
Now
before an offense does any damage. And that might be the case today.
And next for the Red Sox, Wade Boggs. He's 0 for 1. That's down and in.
1 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. Mantle makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
So 2 down now, and here is Ozzie Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike. Up the middle, and base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek. Up next for the Red Sox. That's inside. Varitek with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Just missed.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers.
There goes Ozzie. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Posada too late with the throw. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Williams makes the catch, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Mickey Mantle.
Johnson back to work. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And ball 1.
1-2.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Oh, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Digging in, Jorge Posada.
No balls. 1 strike.
The Yanks down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That's down and in. A slider missed. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Babe Ruth
now
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hitter,
he popped out his first time. In for a strike. Good slider. Posada, the base runner at first with 1 out. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Tap foul at the plate. That misses, and it's 2-2. Now the Bambino sends one deep to right. Lots of carry on that one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And next for New York, Tony Gwynn. Struck out swinging his first time. That's inside, and that's ball 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish. Finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Hit in the air out to center field. Willie Mays makes the play. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Second baseman, Honus Wagner.
And that's way high, and it's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Yes, sir. Hopefully we're due for another good year this year. Hopefully we can break through and get to the Super Bowl.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Henry.
You know, even if we don't win in the regular season, that's fine. We just need to get that playoff win against them. Or if we don't play them in the playoffs, that's fine by me too. I don't care if someone else takes them out. If we end up going through other people to get there, I'm cool with that too. But I thought last year we were finally going to break through against them on the road there in Arrowhead, but didn't happen, unfortunately.
Williams in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you could write the story, like, it would. I agree with you. I think if you could write the story, we would have done it. In Brady's last year, you know, beat Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl, get past the Chiefs, beat Tampa Bay and Brady in the Super Bowl. I feel like would have been the ideal, perfect story if you could have scripted it out like WWE. But, you know, I'll take it however I can get it.
Line drive, base hit. The throw in. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they take a 2-run lead.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One down, and now the DH, Manny Ramirez. And that's downstairs. 1-0. Red Sox leading it by 2. In the dirt.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Go Bills.
And another ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Red Sox by 2.
Boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And delivers outside.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Catfish Hunter out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, John Franco.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now at the plate.
One and out.
Squirts away a little bit.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. Outside low. And the count now 2-0. Fouled off down the right side. Ramirez at second. Ortiz over at first with 1 away. Now one missed.
3-1.
Hard hit right side. Garrett tossed to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Kim, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's a native of South Korea.
Ha! 0-1.
Out to center. Mays has it sized up. One down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything
shortstop,
after that, a hitter
Jeter.
or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hot shot to third. Boggs fires over to first. 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the
batting,
defense
right
work behind
fielder,
it with another
Bernie
ground ball.
Williams.
Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Only 2
Lou
hits allowed
Gehrig.
so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So a man at first. And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. That one's in there, 0-1. Now snap throw to first. And he's back standing. The Yankees trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss at a slider.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that one missing low. Snap throw to first. Williams back easily. And that's the second disengagement now.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
There goes the runner. There's the ball.
Count is full.
Safe at second with a stolen base. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he
Now
saw
batting,
it really
left
well.
fielder,
It's a
Mickey
really nice plate
Mantle.
appearance.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
That
that's outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And the slider just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Darren O'Day, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. Wagner with the throw to first. And that is that. So back in Boston, here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Just missed.
Ball. 1-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Nico Horner looking to start something with one gone. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Joe McDonald says he went around. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Pitch misses there. And the count is 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That one way inside. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. That misses the zone, and the count is filled up. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Williams on the move. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Outfield playing straight up now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. Way inside, gets out of the way. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Now here is Babe Ruth. Swings through that one. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Outside. And it's 1-1. And that's a little high.
That's the ball.
The Red Sox leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Ramirez. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Randy Johnson is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Darren O'Day.
He's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Pitching
Ryan
York
Walker
Yankees.
Comes on now.
Number
He last
74.
pitched 2 days ago.
Ryan Walker.
So stepping in for
Leading
Boston,
off
on his
for
way.
the Red Sox.
0 for 3.
Second
A fly out,
baseman,
ground out, and a strikeout.
Wagner.
Now I'm waking, I see for myself. No one's by my side.
Called strike right there.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And he chases that one below the zone.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This one in the air. Jeter brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
On the ground to first, and foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him. Looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
2 outs, base. This is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. That one finds the zone. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Did you see the Madden cover, Caden?
Adam in center field. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One and two here. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that chance handled by Willie Mays. And there's one down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ha-Seong Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim.
Swings through that. The Yanks trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball for a strike. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Struck him out looking. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. 0 for 3 in this one. That one hit the knees for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And it's over the monster and off the billboard. He jacks that one out to left. His 12th of the season. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Out to short. Wagner sends it to first, and that is that. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back in the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Walker back to work. In the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
So those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Lifted in the air, right field. Williams under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie.
2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. And that's in the dirt.
No strikes.
Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him. And next for the Red Sox, Wade
third
Boggs.
baseman, Wade Boggs.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Right down to shoot, strike 1. Mays off of first with 2 away. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save. Gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Corner. The next to hit takes ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Ground ball right side. Ramirez throws to first. That's the inning. So they strand a pair. Through 8 full, it's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 1. Back here at Fenway, all set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the first. So they turn to their closer, Dennis Eckersley.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Lee Smith, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Next pitch
No,
is
that missed. That's
outside.
a ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That clips the zone. It's 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a ground ball. Wagner whips it across. One up, one down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Pitches in there. That's strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The Yankees trailing by 2 here in the top of the 9th. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. And misses inside. Got him looking for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So they're down to their final out. And next for New York, Jorge Posada. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Eckersley is just 1 strike away. Swing and he breaks his bat. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.